I just changed the shading. Yeah, we have a lot of problems going here. Maybe if we slide it a little bit back. It's because of this triangle. Yes, it's because of the triangle. Just play a little bit around and you can find a solution for this problem. Here we have this problem, but we don't do a kind of perfect shading. It's just to solve these big problems. Alright, it's looking good here. The same thing on the other side. Kind of connected up here. If you want to make sure that you have done the same thing on this side like that, just make a mirror object of it. Go on the front orthographic view, go on the wireframe mode and press the K key, press the C key and the A key. Just for explanation, here is the A key, angle constraint, and the C key is cut through. So you cut on the other side of the object, and the angle constraint is just if you select this one, you can select some angle, but we are going to cut down here. Press enter, and now we have cutted the whole object. So select the part you wanna delete. I think that's one. Just select this side and delete with vertices. Don't delete the vertices, delete the dissolve faces to keep these faces on it. And now you can add a mirror modifier. Don't forget to delete the face in the middle. This one, we don't need it. And it's causing some issue later on. Activate it again. And now you have the same side, the same thing on the other side. Alright. Done that, go back in the normal shading. And we have done this detail. Now we can do this side here. Go into edit mode, select this, and we have to scale it a little bit up to match this curve, this one. Extrude it like that, scale it down, and extrude it again. I hope it's right. Yeah, you can see we have a little problem here. Undo this one. And this problem is caused because we are scaling on all directions. And if you want scale just in the middle, select these two vertices. With Shift S, you can snap the cursor on the selection, and now it's in the middle. Now you can select the rest of the vertices, go up here on the 3D cursor. You can now scale it in the right place. Just scale it up. You see, we no longer have this problem. So go a little bit further, scale it up, extrude it, scale it down, and extrude it another time, scale it a little bit down. It's looking good so far. We have here a little bit problem because this edge is too far out. Just select this one, go back to medium point, no, go back to active element, and just move it a little bit down. No, we have another problem. Okay. The problem is caused because we are overlapping this the mirror object, the mirror side. Just activate clipping, select all these all the middle of the object, just move it a little bit on the side, but I see the other problem is because we have in here some faces. This is the problem of that one. So just delete these faces and it's done. Alright, so back to 3D cursor. On this point, I really don't know how we can do this, because if you watch closely, there's a light curvature on it. If you don't know how to model something, just let it aside and go on with another object. In this case, we are making this one. This little details on it. We can do it if we this detail we can do if we add some loop cuts with Command R at about, I think 30 is enough. Yeah, 30 is enough. Bevel it again. Add 2 segments like this. And now we have to select our segments. It's a little bit hard to see, but select only 2 faces and let one out. Oh, I can't see anymore the edges. It's a little bit tedious, but we have slide down this object and this one. Okay, I think we have some arrow. Maybe. Nope. Strange. Alright. Take this. It's not showing. It's good. Now we can scale it outwards, just like before. Extrude. No. Just press S, Shift, and Y to exclude the Y axis, and scale it a little bit out. So much. So like that. Yeah, that's good. I see we have some problems, some issue. But that's not really a problem. Going like that, there is some shading issue, but if you're going to the object data properties and go a little bit up with the auto smooth, you see it's getting better. Now we have to go down. Okay, so I've done this and looking good so far. So next we have to finish this one. So this portion of the object isn't round, so we have to make it with a plane. Just add a plane on it. I think we are in the edit mode. Go back into object mode, Shift A, add a plane. Now rotate it in the edit mode by 90 degrees on the Y axis and scale it down. So this one I want to mirror, so make a loop cut in the middle. Select these 2 vertices, delete them, go to the modifier tab, add a mirror modifier, and activate the Z-axis. Now these vertices we are putting like a little bit in the object, and these 2 on this position roughly. Alright, now we have to match this side. Good. With this vertex we are going on here, and here I have a curve on it. So select this one, press Command Shift B. Now we can bevel it, add some vertices. I think 10 is enough for this. Yeah, it's enough. And now you have to activate this operator, this option, and under, let me see, I think it was the shape. If you just manipulate this one, you can make the curve inwards, like this. And now we can put it in place. That's looking good. This one has to be straight and a little bit up. Alright, this one is going back, a little bit up, and we have this curve matched. Alright, now we have to make this one. It's not that complicated, it's looking, but first we have to split this two vertices. Select these two with the double V. You can open up this menu and click on subdivide. Now we have a vertex here in the middle, and with that we are going up here. Do it again. With that we're going down here, and here is a slight curve. So just add some vertices on it. That's not enough, so another one, and bring it roughly in position. Like that. Make sure you have a nice even curve on it. It's a little bit tricky, but you can do this. Yeah, that's good. Alright, now we have to make this one. That's easy to make, just add a circle on it with 64 vertices, rotate it by 90 degrees on the y-axis, scale it down, and put it in position. This vertex has to be here, so scale it a little bit bigger, like that. And here is the curve going up. So take this one, delete this one, and connect these two vertices with F. The same thing up here. We have the curve going like that, and this two, and F to fill this one. Now this edge we can delete, and we have this nice even shape of the object. So there is, we have to go a little bit back because that's too steep. That's looking good now. Alright, now we have to fill this this shape, because we have only the vertices in it and the edges. So this one we have to delete first. Now we can fill this stuff. Select a portion of vertices, then click F and fill this. So this is a little bit how we can fill this one. Let me see. I think we need this edge again. Select these two vertices, click F, now we have the edge back. We have to subdivide this again, like this, subdivide it again, put it in place, and subdivide it again. Now we can fill this one. Same thing on here, then the same thing on up here. And the last portion. Perfect. So I think we can delete this edge. Yeah, it's better. Alright, so far so good. Now we can make it a little bit bigger. Just select all, put it like here, and extrude it a little bit in. But we are using our mirror modifier on the other side, so activate the x-axis and move it down here. Don't forget to delete the faces in the middle. Select all, press spacebar, type flip. Now we have flipped the faces, and this is a little bit too thick, I think. Just move it on this position. It's looking good so far. We have to smooth it because I haven't smoothed enormous here. Just select it in the object mode, Q, shade smooth, and object data properties, smooth it. Perfect. Now we have to make this edge here. How we can do that? Let me think. If we take this, bevel it. No, that's not good. Select this portion and scale it inwards. Yeah, that's a little bit better. But we have to be in the middle. Like here, I think. Yeah, that's better. That's looking good. Just undo this quick and select all of these outer edges. Go to individual origin and scale it a little bit up. Yeah, that's better. If we do that like this. But we have still this problem here, so we have to do it manually. Yeah, I think we have to scale it a little bit more. This hasn't to be out here because it's not showing. And now we can do this again. Now we have to do it with the 3D cursor. Like so. It's a little bit tricky. But that's good. That's really good. Alright, down this one. I'm just checking now for some shading errors, but I can't see any. Oh, there it is one. I don't like this like that. What's causing the problem? It's that one, yeah. So just go back like this. Maybe we can go a little bit up. No, just let it like that. Alright, going back to cursor to word origin. And now we have to think how we can do this one. Let me see if we scale the whole part. If we extrude this one back like this, but it's starting here. For now I really don't know how to make it, so just let it aside, and we are gonna move to the blade, this part. First we're gonna do this one, so just select this object, go into edit mode, select the face, Shift T to duplicate it, copy, separate by selection, make an own object of it, and now take it and put it on this position like that, extrude it here, it's enough. Now we can duplicate this again. Now we put this one here, down here, make a own object of it, and extrude it here, duplicate it, or maybe, you know, scale this one up, extrude it, scale this one down, extrude it like that, and this portion we're gonna bevel like that. Select all, press spacebar, flip normals, and we have done this one. So now we're gonna do this one. Do the same thing we have done earlier on this one, just add a plane in the edit mode, rotate it by 90 degrees on the y-axis, scale it down like this. That's the actual blade here. Yeah, that's looking good. Loop cut on it, delete this portion, add a mirror modifier on the z-axis and put it in roughly in place. So here we have a curve on, so add a circle, rotate this one, scale it down, put it in place like that. Delete the vertices we don't need. For the moment at least. I think we can delete this part. Yeah, that's good. And with this we're gonna extrude it outwards. So this edge we're gonna subdivide. So we can add this one, this vertices, and connect it with that. Right, that's looking good. Here we have a curve on it, but this time I'm going to make it manually. With the E key, you can extrude some vertices. Like this. Put it a little bit better in place. Here we have a little problem, but now it's better. Down here we have to do it, and this is looking good. Alright, now we have to connect this one. Here we have another curve, just add another one, rotate it by 90 degrees, scale it down, put it roughly in position, but you see we have here more problem. Oh no, it's not a problem, that's looking so far good. Just scale it up a little bit, then it's matched roughly, like that. Delete the rest. We don't need them. Oh, this one we need. And connect these two together. Alright. Now we have to fill this. And we have the first part. So far so good. I don't like this edge, it's a little bit too low poly. So we had another vertices here, another here, and another here. And that's better. Alright, now we are adding some thickness on it. Just select all, go a little bit out of the middle, the mirror modifier on the other side, and extrude it in the middle like that. Delete the faces, select all, flip the normals, and we have to shade it smooth like that. And now we can make this part. I'm just checking how we can do that, but I think it's fairly easy. But first I have to take off the clipping option, so we can select this part and scale it roughly out. So this one is going up here, this one is going up here, and match it roughly for the moment. This one we're going down. Just keep it nice and consistent on the curve, like that. Looking so far good. Here we have a shading issue, but if we select this one, go to Command E, you can mark it as sharp, and now we have this blade on it. But if you don't like that, you can easily add a loop cut on it and take this one, these edges, and move it a little bit inward. So we have a slightly curve on it. We can do it with more. I think it's looking better. I undo this because we can hide these two faces. And now we add some loop cuts on it. I think 4 is enough. And now we can make this little curve in it. But first I undo this one so I can see what I'm doing. So don't make too much of the curve, just slightly. That's too much here, so I have to go a little bit out, like that. We're going with that one. I don't like this curve so far, it's too much. Yeah, it's a little bit better, but I think we are still too low poly. Maybe we add some other loop cut on it. It's looking better. So we now add the sharp again. We have some sharp blade. I unhide this one, and we still have some problem here, I see, but if we're gonna move this one out, I think that should be good then. So I select this one, this side of the object, and